No, no, Enzo will be in a minute. He's coming. He's coming. What is going on, everybody? Feels like it has been 1,000 years. But we got BJ on the stream tonight. It's an old school stream. Sans
Why the
one.
fuck's it gotta be old school?
It's
calling me old?
We're both fucking old, man. I'll be fucking 40 this year. You beat me to the finish line on that one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like that holster gripper you got going on.
I know it's good stuff, isn't it?
That's it. I can get a handful of that.
Everybody keeps telling me that they want me to cut it.
I grew mine out for a while, but I was doing some work one day and I could smell it burning. I was like, yeah, it might be time for this to go.
Yeah, just a little bit. But how have you been, man?
Been good.
I said, man, it's like old times. Short one fraud.
That's it. The unicorn.
That's it. I still have those fucking pictures too.
I do too.
I do not name him on any live stream, so except for like I'll occasionally bring up that if I'm ever feeling bad about my views on anything, I will go look at his stuff and I instantly feel better.
That's it. Be laying in the ditch, shot up with heroin, just debating on suicide, and be like, "Oh hell, at least I'm not him."
No shit, right? Oh shit! He managed to get in here.
I'm here.
They'll let anybody in this motherfucker now. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
This is the infamous BJ.
What's up? Is anybody gonna piss on this or?
No. Enzo actually knows about that. I've told him that story about the infamous live stream.
Yeah, I know. Ethan was talking about it like it was you, and I was like, no. He's like, yeah, it was. It was. Like, I was there, dude. You can't tell me who it was.
I didn't stop you from fucking accusing me of it.
Well, I'm sorry. Stupid shit happens. You're usually the one that does it.
That's not a lie.
That's it.
That is not a lie. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Tired as hell. Beat. Finally made it. Even though I'm 2 minutes and 33 seconds late.
Oh, shit. We started this shit late anyway, man. Even when we were streaming regularly, me and BJ, we never hit shit on time.
Sleepy's never done anything on time. Jesus Christ, his name is Sleepy.
Once upon a time it was. Dude, my oldest son has took that. That is his.
My daughter was convinced that
now.
Sleepy and Derek was two different people. She thought Tim was Derek and you was Sleepy.
How does that work?
I don't know, but she said something. Or, no, she thought Tim was Low.
How is everything a lie, Gold? Everything's not a lie. A lot of the shit that's said about me is pretty factual. Some of it.
Yeah.
Especially BJ. BJ knows me longer than anybody than most people, so he knows.
Yes, that's it. I hold that unfortunate distinction.
He was there in the prison days.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The good old chain gang.
Life is a lie.
It is, and then you die.
That's it. I don't know. It's kind of the life, man. I mean, imagine being able to walk around and pay for stuff with ramen noodles and, Slim Jims.
That's it, man. You shoot dice for Debbie cakes and fucking ramen, man.
Ramen noodles and
that was the best shit.
Y'all remember that ice cream cake they used to have? It used to look like I don't know. It was dark chocolate. Had the ice cream in the middle. It was a swirl, whatever that was. Back in the day.
Once upon a time.
No.
Once upon a time. Hey, that does remind me. I got to share something I thought was funny with y'all. They've took it down now. They're not using it. But did y'all see the stuff for the Australia Women's Network? They changed their logo.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Evidently, I got to walk around this house.
What happened with the logo?
I lost connection.
I'm about to show you. The Australian Women's Network, and this is real, changed their logo. I'm about to show you what it was. All right, hold on. This is gonna be fucking magnificent. Hold on, here we go. I'm sharing it now. Let's see. Y'all should be able to see it. Hold on. New to this, so bear with me. Share screen. Share. Let's see. Here we go. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
What does that look like to you?
Looks like the eggplant emoji in a way.
Looks like a cock and nuts.
It does, though, yeah.
Look at that shit. BJ, tell me you can see it.
Man,
Where you-
I think one of the Johnsons designed that.
That looks like a Wild Bill Johnson original, doesn't it?
That does. I mean, it actually reminds me of my kids because they have taken to. One day I was going down the road and I looked in the side mirror and looked at the car behind me through the dick that was Drew in it.
Look at that shit, though.
That's
Is
what
that apparently, they already pulled it. They're not using it anymore.
So they pulled out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, they pulled it out.
that's it. The Women's Network pulls out. People, you have it here.
That's it. Their big purple lady boner.
Oh, dude, even without the dick on it, then it would just look like a kind of set of boobs. I mean, I guess I could see it then.
I can't understand. Yeah, the W, but what's the rest of it? Like, what is that exactly? I don't get it.
I mean, I guess technically that's correct nowadays. So, I mean,
Interesting.
All right. Oh my god, that shit was great.
I decided to let you
Almost.
see my beautiful face on camera.
That's it. I missed it. Damn, you are looking old.
Yeah. How's this? Maybe if
There
I
you
turn
go.
my hat around backwards.
That's it. You're gonna have to dye your hair purple and start talking a bunch of bullshit. What little hair you got left? I'm one to talk.
I
about
can
to
grow it. It's just so white now. It's kind of hard to see it.
Hey, I'll be getting there soon.
Man, you got time. You've got time. You and Sean both got time.
All this used to be like down here or whatever. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude,
Hey.
my shit, you can ask BJ, my shit started creeping on me, what, when I was like in my early 30s, mid 30s, something like that. It just started creeping to the back
It
of my
migrated
fucking
from his head
skull.
to his chin.
Yeah, I got the ball spot. Yeah.
But see, a lot of that was I was under a lot of stress because I was in a very toxic relationship with a fucking monster.
Yeah. Well, my thyroid's bad, so that they said that can contribute to hair loss as well.
Well, here, hang on. I'll show you how hairy I used to be, but
Oh God.
well, what I used to be able to grow. Man. That's the offspring, if that tells you anything.
That kid is taller than I am. I am 6'1". He stands like a head above me. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's nice having to look up to your son.
He's way bigger than BJ. BJ's like, what are you, like 5'9", 5'11"?
6 foot if it's a chick asking, but if it's a dude, 5'11" is good enough.
Well, my Tinder profile says 6'7".
I'm gonna start DoorDash. I'm gonna take him with me and just put him in a white gown, and that way it looks like Jesus delivering the food. Fuck with everybody that's high.
That's a Messiah food delivery.
That's it.
You could
Jesus, the food is. Oh wait, Jesus brought the food.
At least it's a plan. Oh God, it's been a long day, man.
Boy,
A
has
long day. Well, I got off work at what? Like, I got off work at 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that. And I'm sitting in there and I'm talking to my boss, and we get a phone call because the other driver left out today. And it was a phone call from Atlanta. Apparently, he almost creamed a car on 285.
Ooh.
And then when the
By
car
cream,
caught
you
up
mean
to
like
him,
almost hit with his truck, right?
yeah,
Okay,
not
okay. Well,
not the dirty cream, not the dirty
Okay,
cream,
okay.
so the regular cream. But he almost hit this car. Dude caught up to him, take a picture inside the truck so he could get the logo and shit, so he could call in. And then he's hanging his whole arm. This dude's like 7 foot tall. No, she's hanging his whole arm out the window. You can't mistake it. Flipping this motherfucker off, calling him names, fucking laughing at him and making faces at him the whole time. Like my boss is doing this the whole fucking phone conversation. I was like, what the fuck? And then he looks at me. He's like, yeah, he's fucking fired.
Wow.
He could have been gone a long time ago, man. Saved us all some headache.
That's all right. Well, I'm no longer there, but one of the last ones we had to let go called in and said that the wife had lost something.
Yeah, I remember you said something about that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, called in trying to use that as an excuse, and then come to find out they didn't. I mean, how do you hide that?
You can't. Yep. I mean, you could say what it was. I mean, I ain't worried about it.
Yeah. She called, or he tried calling saying he's going to be out because she lost the baby, and then like 2 days later, post on Facebook about how excited they are for the kid to be here.
Wow!
Miraculously, it came back.
That's sick.
Yeah, well, he wasn't the brightest.
Put that luck on yourself to say that.
He called in one day with COVID, and the next day he was cured. It was a fucking miracle.
Praise God, I'm healed. I wasn't fucking healed. I laid like dying for days.
There I was, laying there dying until Jesus delivered my food through DoorDash.
That's it.
Request
Johnson Delivery to see Jesus bring your food to you.
I somehow dodged it. Hell, the wife had it, and I made it through without it. So
you just tripped flags, right? You just tripped the fucking flag. You're gonna catch it now.
Well.
You literally just tripped the fucking flag. It's gonna happen to you. Just beckoned it.
I now work for myself, so I guess I can't really fire myself.
Who knows, man? Who knows? I'm hoping all that works out for you, and you need a driver, and you can fucking call me, and I'll fucking hook you up, man.
There we go.
I'll take care of you. I'll deliver your stuff for you.
That's it. Ethan said he'll pay you $15 an hour to carry him around in your back.
$15 an hour, my ass. I make way more than that now.
Shit, you get the honor of carrying me on your back. Not many can say.
Man, I ain't carrying your big ass on my back, you 6'7" motherfucker. You done lost your mind.
You ought to shave that head. Lester from GTA.
I look like who?
He don't look like Lester from GTA.
No, when he shaved his head, me and Daniel went up there. I told him that even his old lady was cracking up. You got clowned on by your
like Lester. It's better than what they used to call me when I streamed on here. Do you remember that, BJ?
What was they called? Hell, I can't remember now, but I do remember.
They called me Slow Dick Phil all the fucking time. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was fucking. I never understood what that nickname was. Like, wasn't it something to do with a damn some kind of fucking mob boss or something on a British like TV show? I don't know. It was like a soap opera.
It was a British guy that was doing it, but I don't know. That's when it was us and like Soap in the Pee Hole and a few others.
Soap in the Pee Hole. I remember that. Jeez, those were the days, man. Except for, like I said, we traded up. We have Enzo now. We got rid of Fred and got Enzo.
Yeah, sorry, I'm in and out. It's starting to fucking storm over here.
Storming here? I ain't even like 5 miles from you. I can hear the wind getting up.
It's blowing my door. You want me to open the door so you can watch it wave back and forth?
No, I'm good.
That would be funny.
But hopefully this shit holds up.
We're doing this so far.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about like the power and shit. It was going out the other night, and things weren't even that bad.
Ah,
I can't even blame my connection. Hell, Ethan's over here playing.
We'll make it work, man. We'll make it work.
No, I quit. Bye.
there's a will way.
That is true. That is true. What was that? Fuck. It was that old Lord of the Rings cartoon where there's a whip, there's a way.
There's a whip. There's a way.
There's a whip, there's a way. In the book, it's where there's a whip, there's a will.
That's what I'm gonna tell my children when they're being bad. Hey, son, there's a whip. There's a way for you. It's a good chastising speech.
BJ did stuff like that.
I didn't say a whole lot to them. Most times they're busy picking themselves up off the ground. You don't have to say a whole lot at the point.
The fuck does that shirt say?
I don't know. What does this shirt say?
Okay, I thought that shit said something about adultery.
No, we don't advertise that shit around here.
I did. I thought this shirt said something about adultery. I was like, shit, that's not your brand.
I told my wife what you said earlier about how not everybody's as subservient as her.
Why would you say these things?
Huh? Keep expectations low in the marriage, man. Then she don't expect a lot out of me. What the fuck? Come on.
You're going to get me in trouble, man.
Oh, she started laughing.
I saw.
I am not. And then she fixed me a sandwich.
Par for the course.
Damn it.
So, what made you want to start fucking asking me about? Fucking BJ asked me earlier about broadcasting D&D games.
Because listening to my son and his friends, I don't foresee me having fun with that game, but I do foresee it being hilarious, letting them trying to teach us how to play, you know.
Somebody tried to
Wizard
teach
Sparkly
me.
Pants fart on a troll and see if it runs them away or something.
Well, I get it, but at the same time, they tried to teach me that shit once before, and that led into the great Tekken ass whipping of 2005.
Oh, I wholeheartedly see it devolving into something. But
well, here's what happened, right? Like, I went up there to go play with Robert and his friends because he was constantly on me about fucking playing. It was D&D or something like that. But I know how Robert is with his games, man. He's like a fucking he's Gestapo on that shit. If he's running it, you're going to do every single little solitary thing he says. You're not going to argue with him about anything with it. You just that's how he is with it, right? And he's like, it's not going to be that bad. It's not going to be that bad. I was like, I will go watch. So I go sit up there and hang out with him. I'm boring Enzo. He's leaving.
No, I'm here.
I'm just fucking you, man.
Fuck y'all, I'm out.
But I go up there and he starts his whole spiel, right? We get in there and everybody sits down and they're all drawing up their characters and stuff. And he's like, all right, I am the game master. What I say is the first rule, the last word, and the only word. And if you dispute me in any way, I'll have you removed from the game. and then he looks at me, he's like, where are you going? I was like, I'm fucking leaving. I ain't putting up with this shit.
Oh, what? You was going to leave?
Fucking seriously.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was going to hang out with him. And, like, no.
Oh, yeah, but the fact that he didn't have to move your nuts to talk, I mean, after that whole spiel, yeah, I'm sorry. I'd had to walk by and bonk him in the forehead or something and tell him to shut the fuck up on my way by.
Dude, I left, man. I wasn't dealing with that. Like, I went outside. That was like that was the week Tekken 5 came out, and that was when you'll remember that was there was a week later where he got completely fucking humiliated at Tekken.
Yep. Tekken bowling. I'm gonna play that now.
Ah, we gotta stream it. We were talking about that shit earlier, weren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, my wife loves that game. I can't play it without her coming in here, and it usually ends up with her whooping my ass.
It just sucks it don't have online.
When is that new, BJ? Everybody does that to you in that game. Your boys were doing it. I showed them the sweet spot, and they were beating your fucking ass and all that one night.
Y'all can take me out in the fighting game. Throw some COD in. Let's see what happens.
I told you that
there were
too.
many times where I would join the enemy team just to shoot you and your brother and laugh.
You pissed him off more than you pissed me off. I don't care about those
I
games.
did. I would teabag him as I went by, but
That motherfucker lost his mind 2 or 3 times because you did that shit.
oh
But he give it back as good as he got it, though.
yeah. That fucker killed the hell out of me, but
We all have our things that we're good at. You can have first person stuff. I don't want it.
Yeah, I gave up on
suck
it.
at it.
I just choose not to play.
That's me in fighting games. I used to love the wrestling games until I played online and got my ass whooped, and then fuck those things.
Online everything should be fucking abolished.
I don't know. I like some of it. I don't know. The battle
Well, if
royale
cheating
shit's
wasn't
about played
so
out.
fucking prevalent in a lot of this shit, I wouldn't care. Especially COD, dude. It's ate up in fucking cheaters.
I could do Resurgence Island. We won one the other night in it, but that's about as far as I can go with it. Other than that, it's Black Ops Sticks and Stones. I mean,
Dude, you know what they should do for cheaters on all online games? They do what Rockstar did with Max Payne 3 back in the day. They took all the online cheaters and threw them together in a room.
Didn't they have to wear dunce caps? Am I remembering the right game, or was that a fucking?
I think there was one that did something like that.
They did.
Well,
I think it was GTA.
Now.
It was like
Yeah.
GTA 4.
Yeah, it was GTA 4.
They all had to wear dunce
that was
caps,
Saints
and they
Row.
put them all in there
Saints
together.
Row. Saints Row did the dunce caps when you was cheating.
Do you still hold that record in Saints Row?
I haven't looked. I need to put it in and see. The longest time spent streaking. Are you doing homework up there?
No, just fucking around.
Oh no, you're fine. You don't have to stop. I was just curious.
Huh.
We can help you with it. You may fail, but
So what y'all think about Tekken anime coming out?
We actually need to take a look at that trailer. I haven't watched it all the way through, so we will pop it on there real quick. I don't know if BJ's seen any of it.
what are we watching?
The Tekken Netflix trailer for the series they're doing.
I don't know if I've seen it. I don't know. I haven't.
All right, let me bring it up.
Netflix been coming out with some stuff lately. What was the first one they did? That was Castlevania, was it?
It was Castlevania. They're talking about doing a Devil May Cry, but I don't know how I feel about that.
We already had a Devil May Cry.
Oh, you know they want to do another one.
I just want a Captain N remake. Come on.
And then after Castlevania, it was Dragon Dogma.
What remake did you say you wanted?
Captain N.
Oh, Captain in the fucking Game Master.
Give me Eggplant Wizard, damn it.
Mother Brand.
That's it.
Who was it? The Eggplant Wizard. Oh, Eggplant Wizard ran around with King Hippo. I remember that.
Yep.
All right, let's do
It was Kid Icarus, Simon Belmont, and whatever that princess was.
All right, it looks like this is going to be based mostly on Tekken 3. So let's have a look.
Why are they stuck under a bed?
I'll never forgive you for that. All right.
The first opponent you must defeat in any fight is yourself.
Is it just me or
When you have mastered
his mom looks a little off, doesn't she? Like she didn't look like that in 2. I don't know, just minor gripe.
then and only then can you start moving ahead.
Are you gonna run back to your mommy?
Control your anger. Don't let it control you. Jin Kazama.
Well, they like those really sharp sounds, don't they?
They what now?
Just the way everything sounds. I said they like those really sharp sounds of, swinging and stuff.
Oh yeah. I really need to look into this and find out if it's an American studio doing it or not. Because if
like
it's an
they're
American,
trying to do it in the, I don't know.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Amen.
All right, so we got Ogre, and they never did say if Ogre killed his mom in 3. It was never put out there. Hopefully, they'll answer some damn canonical questions in this, even though they're obviously not sticking to canon, being as we're going to have some people fighting that was not there.
Yeah, well, I mean, only if you pay for the download content, you know.
You can get Leroy if you paid for him.
That's it.
This was in the days before DLC, though.
For an extra $2.99, you can get him with his hat backwards.
That's after you pay for the $9.99 DLC.
That's it.
Why are you here? Jin, run!
I'm trying to find my grandfather.
What teenager's voice is that deep? I
Maybe
have to
right
ask.
before it cracks and he goes into screech.
Maybe. All right, we got Hey Hachi.
Hachi Mishima. Kazama. I will train you to fight. In return, you will prove to me you're worthy of your ancestry.
Wow, that's it.
Even if
Do what?
Just shake some eyebrows.
His eyebrows have always looked like that. Even in 2 when he wasn't all gray
Yeah, but if
haired.
somebody can grab them and whip you around by them, it's time to, take some
That-
supers to them.
That is true. That is true. You might want to shave them up just a little bit. I don't think it's really that big of a concern in Japan, though. I don't know. It might be a cultural thing. All right.
kills you.
All right. We got Paul, True Ogre. All right. We'll wind it back just a little bit there.
Oh, you see his eyes? He on meth?
Could be. All right. Right here's where we break canon because Leroy wasn't there. Leroy didn't show up to fucking Tekken 7. But I'd very much like to. I really want an explanation for this.
I thought about it. I think if it's gonna stick to somewhat of the story, but they could do the same formula like they did with Shenmue, where they rush through the first game and get to the second game. So we could possibly start from Tekken 3 and then just kind of rush our way through and somehow, up in Tekken 7, or it's Tekken 3, but with a mixture of Tekken 7.
Time travel. It fixes everything.
Time travel makes my fucking head hurt. And then we had a little bit of King in there.
Was that
Like I
on
said,
Yeah. Give me a BMX Triple X show.
I would actually watch that
I still have that
probably
game
a
on
little bit
GameCube.
quicker. All right, so let's pray that this is not another Halo catastrophe. Have you been watching that Halo show, BJ?
No, as soon as they said it wasn't doing nothing with canon, I was like, yeah, I don't.
Well, they said that the writers didn't even talk about the fucking games. And from what I've seen, it's not even about Master Chief. It's about that girl he's running around with.
That girl, Cortana?
No, there's like a little Asian girl that's running around with him in the trailers. Have you not seen it?
No, I honestly did not give two. I love the game, the newest one. I've been playing the hell out of it, but I just didn't give two shits about the show.
Yeah, I figured if anybody was going to watch it, it would be you, and I would just have you talk about it on here because I'm not wasting my fucking time.
It was not anything that piqued my interest.
Well, it wasn't made for you. It was made, it wasn't made for a Halo fan. It was.
That's it. All that pandering bullshit.
Didn't they have a Halo series back in the day on YouTube?
They, I think Discovery actually had made one. I want to say it was like a cross between an advertisement for a truck and I can't remember what Discovery was doing, but there was like a limited, seems like it was a 3-episode series. But like instead of a warthog, it was some kind of truck, which was the paid advertisement. They was only like 5 minutes long.
And they were advertising a truck.
I want to say one of them was, but I can't remember what the deal was. It's been so long ago.
Wait, wasn't that the dude that ended up being Luke Cage on Netflix? Wasn't he in that?
Seems like he was.
That's where he got started, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that might be where he got started.
That movie was-
1-800-MAGIC live action. See where they brung Battlefield for Friends back?
No, I did not see that.
Yes, Neebs Gaming brung that back. I want to say I think they put a trailer out, maybe talking about it.
They didn't use that god awful Battlefield 2042, did they?
Yes, but they're not being real kind to it.
Nobody is.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was quite shit.
I mean, it's a cartoon, so they can pretty well twist it however they needed to, but
Yeah.
Wait, what is this again?
Battlefield 2042. Well, he's talking about a show they did. It was like kind of like isn't that kind of like a red versus blue thing?
no, it's more like just a cartoon based off stereotypes. Like you hear a kerplunk in one of them, and they're talking about the guy sitting on a shit bucket because he plays so many video games. He just sits on a bucket and shit.
So he was Sean a few years back.
Reminds me of the episode in South Park where they're all playing WoW. Cartman has his mom hold that bucket for him to take a shit.
God,
Yeah.
you gotta love these damn connections. I'll be on the computer if we do it again. But anyways, it's just stereotypes
It's
about
just if
gamers.
shit.
And they have some of the bigger YouTubers that come in and guest star on some of them.
That's not bad.
So
But yeah, I'll have to look that one up. I got a backlog of shit I need to watch. Like
well,
the
it
last thing
reminds me of how we used to play. It's just like four guys that give each other immortal hell while they're playing.
Yeah, we need to bring that back.
I don't drink that much anymore.
Dude, I have some horrible clips of BJ drunk off his fucking ass, flipping out, talking about god awful shit. Some dude in Dallas tickling buttholes.
Wow.
Fucking, he was talking about all kinds of craziness, and then and he would give me shit saying about the string piss that time. But BJ would walk to his front door and hang his cock out and then just piss. And BJ lives in a subdivision, okay? He lives with neighbors. And there was a time I was looking at buying the house next to BJ. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, it was.
I've been looking out the window in the kitchen with a drink. Oh, there's BJ's wiener. Just hanging out the fucking.
I'm drinking.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh,
God bless you, though, man. You live over there in the subdivision with Roger and all them.
it'll be all right. They're already asleep by the time I'm that lit, but it's been a while. Jesus Christ, it's been a while. I don't know if I can pitch one like I used to.
God,
I remember going to the store with you in pajamas.
I did go to the store in pajamas were you wearing pajamas?
Yes, I was wearing that.
Oh, yeah, I filmed that shit because you didn't even get dressed.
Yep.
He was committed, man.
I needed more beer. We was out, and I was drunk and wanted to stay that way.
He's like, give me a ride, man. I was like, all right, get in the car. Didn't even
My
get
wife
dressed.
still has a note that I wrote when I got off work at the prison one morning. We had carpet, and we was planning on pulling the carpet up and putting on laminate flooring down. And the note says, pulled carpet up. We'll take care of the backing foam when I get home. And then that was scribbled out. It said, got backing foam up. Pull the staples up for me, and then that was scribbled out, and it said, got the staples up, we'll put the laminate floor down tomorrow, and then that was scribbled out. It was as I got drunk as shit, got part of the floor down, and I slept like 2 hours and went to work drunk as hell.
That woman has came home to some god-awful things.
She come home to that man laying naked on my couch.
It happened.
Wow.
Just because we dared him to do it. And then
somebody hit me across the ass with a kendo stick. That was lovely.
That's it.
That was the night I punched Gabe in the mouth.
I still
I
have
remember
the tag
that.
somewhere.
Well, it was
Yeah.
just supposed to be a play fight, but I had been drinking. I like come off the couch and I like Superman punched Gabe right in the fucking mouth, and he stumbled. And then in my head, I'm like, "Fuck, this is real now." So I go in to finish him. At about that time, BJ and Tim like jump on me, and they're like, "Stop, stop, it's over."
Yeah,
I'm like,
fuck
I
you,
gotta
man.
take him out before he gets his bearings back.
These fuckers held me down while I was violated.
Not as bad as Gabe was.
Yeah, what the fuck ever.
I didn't do
You
nothing
wasn't
to
sitting
you.
there as Clark's pants ripped when he went down to teabag your forehead.
Hey, I wasn't on you that night. That was other people. I was just watching.
Watching while I was violated. What the hell's wrong with you? Did my eyes spy a man bun?
Yeah.
No.
Jesus,
Well, maybe.
it's one of your brethren there, Jesus.
Don't fucking compare me.
Hey Kevin, I gotta shave his head tonight. He's like, you cut the sides of it. Yeah. His has gotten down pretty long. It's down to about his shoulders. I bitch because I can no longer do it.
I could, but I don't want to be one of those bald dudes that has the long hair. That shit is not attractive.
You look like George Carlin over there.
I don't want to be that though. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad look for the folks that can pull that shit off. I just myself cannot do it.
Yeah, I'm not one of them either.
Oh man.
You want to tell Sleepy hi?
Who have you got
I'm sure
there?
she doesn't like him. Go away.
Oh, I hadn't seen that bitch in 1,000 years.
Yeah, Olga. Yeah, she's still just as temperamental.
I miss Rock. He was a good
I do
dog.
too. We was talking about him the other day. One of the kids fell down. I was like, you couldn't have done that if Rock was still alive. You hit
No,
the
he
ground,
tried to
dog.
breed you instantly.
Scary enough for you to hold you down.
Oh man. So I have noticed it prevalently on social media still they're crying about fucking Elden Ring. Still.
Well,
Fuck
yeah,
that game, man. It's too hard.
It needs an easy mode. Everything
Look,
needs an easy mode.
those kind of games are not my thing whatsoever. You know, I will absolutely suck at that game. I will still try to play it. But that's kind of the appeal to it. I mean, I don't understand the wanting the easy mode, you know.
Well, it's like
play it
this.
if that's not what you want.
If you go look at the people that are bitching about this, it's either game journalists that do not want to do their fucking jobs, or it's you know, you can imagine what they look like. Okay, I don't even have to tell you. It's the damn
Well, it's like, you know,
participation
I don't
trophy
get
crowd.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't get that at all. It's like, you know, that whole first person shooters are the worst about it. You know, do you want to play this game for the experience or do you just want a good story? It's like, Jesus Christ, that, you know, just say, here, watch the fucking cutscenes. What's the point in playing if that's what you're going to do?
Well, it's like I was telling Enzo the other day. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, we didn't have a fucking easy mode on a lot of shit. Castlevania, shit like that. You either got to the end or you fucking didn't.
Yep.
I mean, and you want to cry about that? And those people that had to review that stuff, they had a deadline. They had to get that done. So they had to sit there and pound out their weekend.
Fucking Contra, even with the fucking codes, fuck that shit.
That's what I'm saying. But you got, like, here's my problem. They had it gravy up until maybe 2013, 2014, right? You had these people that started reviewing games in the early to late 2000s. Your job was to sit at home, basically get lit, and play video games, and then write a review at the end of the game. I mean, how hard was your job? How hard is your job still? That's
Right.
it. For a stoner, it's the perfect job. You're doing something for money that I am doing for free half the fucking time. and you're crying about it. And like I said, the stoners, like the actual people that were reviewing this stuff, and they were trying to review it, they had it good, like I said, up to about 2013, 2014. And then what happened? Here come the damn blue hairs wanting to get into game journalism because what? They couldn't make it over at like CNN or something like that. They couldn't get hired.
Isn't this the Dollar General that Sean used to work at?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, they're investigating a shooting.
Oh shit! But no,
Most of them didn't even. They wasn't even true gamers. Really.
no, a lot of them still aren't.
No.
A lot
it
of
was just journalists.
still are
That's why
not.
they hired them. It was, hey, you go do this. It's video games. You can do it. You know.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Back in the day, the people that were doing those jobs actually wanted to be doing those jobs. And I mean, how much of that stuff started off like fan made, like Game Pro, EGM, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, before all the Greg Millers of the world moved in and started doing shit. And if you don't know who Greg Miller is, he used to be the dude that was like head up over IGN toward the ass end of its popularity.
I bet. I mean, it all cycles through. I mean, you look when the magazines started going out. That's when like G4 and all that shit started catching on.
Oh God! Don't even get me started on G4.
I liked it when it first started, but after it got going, yeah, fuck that shit.
Oh wait, you don't know it came back, do you?
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh no, he don't know it came back. All right, let me explain. We'll give a brief overview of G4 real quick. All right.
Play Foreskin's clip.
Yes. Oh God, yes. I will play that for you. This was yeah. Hold on.
There was one show on it that I did like. It was like it was basically what that Neves Gaming I was talking about earlier with that Battlefield Friends.
Yeah.
But it was like MMOs, but a guy like voice over the top of it.
Oh, what was that? Cimatech?
Might have been.
That wasn't Arena. That was.
No, it come on right before Arena though, because I would watch that and then Arena.
I think it was probably Cinematech. Maybe.
No,
All right.
no, that wasn't it. Dude was like in a fucking tank or some shit. Hell, I'd have to look at it, but it was like the same character, but over different games. But they had a character in each game made to look like it. It was weird, but it was pretty good. It's funny as shit.
This will be good.
Was crazy, man. I enjoyed it very much.
All right, hold on.
Hell, I even used to watch Screensavers.
All right, I got this. I got this set up. Let's introduce BJ to what G4 was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Get ready. You're going to love this. It was rebooted like everything else has been rebooted the last 2 fucking years. Get ready. Hold on. You like hot girls on G4, BJ? Did you like that? Did you enjoy Olivia Munn back in the day?
Morgan Webb,
all that stuff.
Oh, sweet G. Just hit fucking play art. They already know what's about to happen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's hook him up.
dude.
Here you go. Oh God. Yeah, have a look at this fucking rodent.
It's actually going to be about Red Dead.
No, hang on.
Reddit for Red Dead. I'm a huge Red Dead Online.
All right, what's up?
All right, there was a show. It was like one hot, I think, redheaded chick, a dude, and then a chick with white hair.
Yeah.
She looks like the chick with white hair, so she actually kind of fits in.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but like
they
I
changed
said,
the cast up some, but yeah.
Yeah, this is supposed to be X-Play.
Hold
on. Let's fucking skip ahead of this a little bit.
It's more important than Red Dead Online eventually.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Gaming. Enjoy sexism in gaming. In joining G4.
Yeah, yes. Are you feeling it yet, BJ? Are you feeling that nostalgia?
Oh dear
what
God!
What is up with her?
In gaming.
Look at her grill.
What about people age discrimination? All these kids telling me they're going to fuck my mother. I mean, is that not just as wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, how about just the toxicity in it? Why is it? Never mind.
Dude, your mother's god awful anyway. Mine is too. So it's okay.
This is not where I thought we were going, but I'm here.
I have no idea.
I'm listening.
Yeah, look how comfortable they look and all that shit.
I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you.
Yeah, I do get sick of these.
Why does she look like a 40-year-old woman that's dressed like a 20-year-old woman?
That's that's a valid question.
I mean, I'm serious. It just,
man, I don't know, man. That's the style now. But like, look how surprised she is right there.
that's it. I'm actually surprised she's wearing makeup. She doesn't look like the top.
No, but I mean,
She's
you just
definitely a top.
You know what's funny though? Dude, when she actually had makeup and she was in a dress, she didn't really look half bad.
She wasn't smiling either.
So,
yeah.
Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous host.
Definitely not.
well, I mean,
Somehow,
a penis.
Yeah.
it has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That's
It's
weird.
not a compliment.
It's not a compliment.
Like none of them do that, right?
Right.
I mean, who the hell walks up and
Hypocrites.
says that? Hey, you're in my spank bank. Anyways, here, let me get the door for you. I mean, is that something somebody seriously says?
Dude.
Comments on the internet, they're made to piss you off. They did their fucking job. I mean,
Right. And like I said, a lot of this is just people trolling to get a rise out of
and that's what I'm
fucking
saying.
goobers
That's all
like
any
this.
of it is. That's what I was getting at when they was talking about sexism in gaming. What does it matter if somebody says, "Hey, I want to play with your tits," versus, "Hey, I'm gonna fuck your mother"? It's all just somebody being toxic as shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's-
So why
let's-
not just be against being toxic in gaming instead of just picking out what it is that offends you and rolling with the rest of it?
I've seen this a couple times watching other videos, so I'm gonna play it and fucking complete my brain tumor.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. More
That's actually a lie.
I know.
Women-
I like sandwiches too, but
Yeah, that's also that.
Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
They didn't know that.
no, but the fact that they are is a plus.
Yeah, and they had really nice personalities too. You can tell this girl right here. You could tell she would not be somebody you'd want to hang around.
I mean, here's the thing, man. If I'm sitting here and the two of y'all walk up and one of you says, "Hey, do you want to watch a show about video games?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And then the other one says, "Hey, do you want to watch a show about video games over here?" And I'm like, "Hell, I don't know." And one says, "Hey, this chick's hot." The other one says, "Hey, this chick looks like Ellen." I mean, which one am I gonna fucking watch?
The Ellen one. The Ellen one. Like trashy Ellen. She looks like a trashy Ellen. Like she's not as classy.
If Ellen was a dude, that's what I'm gonna like.
Yeah.
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
And that's
Look
just
at that cell out there on the right. She
I
cooking.
wonder how
y'all.
far that fucking nose would fly if she sneezed during.
Right.
Tell me that woman doesn't have
Obvious
a Michael Jackson
sexism.
nose
You
under
don't
that
need
fucking
to-
prosthetic.
Maybe. All right.
explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women to be sexist. Just go ahead and check out Thorne's latest meltdown on Twitter for some spark notes. Now, here at X-Play, our
That's enough of that.
Oh dear God! Here's the thing: being bangable has nothing to do with being hot or not. If she would just shut the fuck up, she would be more bangable. But
that's subjective. That's very subjective.
I'm just trying to be nice, damn it.
No, I don't
There's
need you
something for
nice. I need
everyone.
you to be who you are.
You know what I think she's doing? I think she was trying to give herself credit, like
I'm a feminist.
for a reason not to try to compete with them as far as looks. To put the effort.
Okay. Well, right. But now here's the thing. This bullshit right here, and then her showing her ass on Twitter resulted in them getting a lot of shit and losing a lot of subs because they're running this shit on YouTube now, right?
Oh well, I mean that's on them. I mean, at some point she decided to pander to a crowd. If you decide to start pandering to folks, you're gonna piss off the other side. So
Okay,
I mean,
well,
what the fuck else is gonna happen?
But
she's actually started working another job Looney Tunes there did. Let me find it here.
She Bubbles in the new fucking Trailer Park Boys or something.
No. Hold on, I'll find it.
You know what's funny is that the crowd that she's talking against is the ones that pay all their bills because they're the viewers. They're the ones that are there for what they're trying to represent as far as gaming.
Let's find it.
And she just,
some people feel like they got to bring that shit into everything.
Yeah, well, it's just like church. There's a time and place for church on Sundays. Doesn't
all right. Let me show you what they're doing over there now. They've restructured some, so they're
damage.
They've done some damage control. So this was G4, I think, last week.
Right, here we go. There we go.
This is what we're doing on G4 now.
Everybody doing it. Yeah, me too.
See, I already like this video better.
It's a massive improvement. Massive
Look, man,
improvement.
you're also talking to the same guy that was disappointed when the Man Show come back and there wasn't as many girls on trampolines. So
remember that show?
That one blonde they had on there was fucking smoking hot when they came back.
They all was.
Was it Adam Carolla?
Sorry, I had to bring the deer head up.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
The Man Show. Wasn't Adam Carolla on that?
Yes. He was. He was.
And Jenna Campbell.
Dude, I liked it better when it was Doug. Well, I didn't hate Doug Stanhope on that show. I actually thought
I liked it better when it was Kimmel and the other dude.
Carolla?
Yeah. Kimmel and Carolla was pretty good.
Yeah, now he's trying to what's Carolla doing now? He's trying to catch scammers that build houses or something.
He's not doing much.
It's like he's like Steve-O. He kind of alternates out what he's doing, from week to week.
Never pays the bills.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But back to what I was talking about a minute ago though. Frost would be the kind of person that would bitch about the difficulty on fucking Elden Ring.
Yeah. Well, she's not a real gamer. At least
No. I mean, she used to be on, I think, what was it? Some kind of fucking League of Legends shit before they kicked her out of there for being toxic.
No.
Yeah, no, right? League of Legends, there's nothing toxic going on over there. It's just this. I hate that when they've dumbed a lot of games down, and I really hate that that's where we're at with that now. Like, if you go, like, when I was playing King of Fighters the other night, the final boss for the new one is a fucking joke. All right, I did not die one fucking time. You watched that, didn't you? Were you there, Enzo?
I caught a little bit of it.
I didn't fucking die at all. Like, it was barely even a challenge. Like, the first time I fought, I almost fucking beat it with just one person in my team. And it was a 2-stage fight. Back in the day, you used to struggle. Not anymore. They don't give a shit. Not only that, but they've dumbed the combo system down to where any fucking BJ could play it and not have a problem.
Hey, fuck off. I used to take the option that would let you do the damn fatalities in one move.
Yeah, that's what this is. You can, like, all you have to do is mash square and you'll do combos. That's literally it. And the combos will end in a super if you have enough bar.
Fuck yeah. Button Masters Unite.
BJ was an Eddie Gordo player back in the day when he played Tekken, I would imagine.
Anybody that spun around a lot where I could just hit buttons, yes.
That's Eddie Gordo. You were an Eddie Gordo player.
That was absolutely what I did.
But we just all this shit in the name of accessibility. And when I remember when God, what was it? They were bitching about, I think it was Sekiro being too fucking hard.
Yeah.
They said they need to dumb it down, put an easy mode in there for disabled people. And then you had like fucking
Actually, I wouldn't be against that, but
Well, here's the problem. Fucking, you had Ricky. Do y'all know who Ricky Berwick is? I think Enzo does. Do you know who that is, BJ?
No.
Like, he's legit. Like he was born disabled. Like, he's got problems, and he's
the FGC player, is he?
I think so. But he has he has a big social media following. He does a lot of stuff. I'll actually look up some videos and send them to you, BJ, so you can see.
Plays with his mouth, does he?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but like Ricky, he's legit got problems, and he was on there giving these people down the road because he beat Sekiro no fucking problem. He didn't have one issue. He just fucking straight to the end. But
Well, when I say issues, I'm talking about like mental. But
I don't. If you would see Ricky, he don't look like he's all there.
Oh, well. Like I got one of the guys I play with, his son, you know, there's some that's limited mobility. I wouldn't be against that, but you know.
It's like this, man. There's a whole ocean of shit out there people could play. People don't have to.
Here's the thing, you can walk your ass up there to work, don't bitch about a fucking game not having an easy mode.
My point. So that's just where I stand on it.
I get it. I mean, I don't guess I'm necessarily against it. It's just I don't get people bitching about it.
Well, here's my thing, and I'll say it like a lot of these folks do when it comes to something else. It wasn't made for you.
Right.
I will use their language. It wasn't made for you. Everything doesn't have to be for you.
I get it, and I'm going to go ahead and play devil's advocate here. It's like fighting games. That is not my fucking forte. Here, I'll turn my camera back on now. But anyways, shit, which way? There I am. But I will still play it on fucking easy and beat all of them so I can see the endings with the different characters.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, fighting games have had easy modes for a long time. Now, it doesn't really go for like SNK because when you fought Rugal back in the day, his genocide cutter shit was still like a 75% damage ratio. Genocide cutter. It was like a movie did.
I thought you said genital cutter. I thought, what kind of fucking movie is that?
It felt like a fucking genital cutter. It took 75% of your damn health. I'm going to see if I can find a fucking clip for that because I think somebody was saying something in stream last night about that. Hold on. But yeah, it's bosses back in the day, and Mortal Kombat 2 was the fucking Dark Souls of fighting games. Especially the arcade one. That shit was so ridiculous.
Which one had the fucking story mode? Conquest.
Deception.
Was it Deception?
Yeah.
I like that one, but
thing about I figured out with the MK2 arcade is the AI picks up on the inputs that you play and the inputs that you press, so it knows how to counterattack it before you even pull out the move. That was the whole gimmick with it. That was the gimmick with the difficulty. A lot of people gave up on it. Molina and Kitana was near impossible. For me, at least.
Let's see if I can find it.
Unless you just keep jumping back, jumping forward kick, jump back, then forward flip kick.
Let's see. All right, this is obviously not on the regular difficulty. This.
Hey.
Yeah. Somebody has played with the difficulty on that one. Let's see if we can find it. Who was brave enough to do this fight at fucking regular difficulty? Nobody, apparently.
Hmm.
Dude, he just weak asses, man. Y'all couldn't fight him at full power.
Who are we not fighting at full power?
Fucking Rugal on King of Fighters 94, man. He used to have some god-awful damage. And when he got your ass, he hit you hard, man. Let's see. But I'm sitting here watching some people try to fight him, and they're fighting his ass on fucking easy mode. You could tell that because he ain't moving like he normally would.
What was that game with the dinosaurs and shit?
Primal Rage?
Yes.
I actually have that. Streamed it a while back. Oh, it's been over a year now. I was doing that on let's see. Here we go. This one might work. Come on, just one person take that move. There's no videos of it. It's fucking sad. But that was the thing with the AI, like
What?
I couldn't tell if that was a fucking filter or if he actually owned that. What do you know? There was an asshole in there.
That's it. That's it. Oh.
But yeah, he back in the day, man, that used to be one of the harder boss fights. And in like MK2, it's like whatever you tried to grab, it would auto throw you automatically every single fucking time. Shit was ridiculous. And that was our childhood. Jesus Christ, what is he putting on now?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, I was putting that mask back together.
I was about to say, I was like, damn.
No. Just having to move around a little bit. So y'all can look at the deer for a little while. He appears to be smiling.
He does a little bit.
Yep. Well, man, I'm about to have to bounce out of here. I got a previous engagement to deal with.
Alrighty, man. Hell, it was good having you.
Yep. I shall be on. Hopefully, I'll be streaming some more next week. Supposed to hop on some Warzone tonight, and I may do it. I don't know.
Well, hell, let me know something whenever you start back streaming. Like I said, I think you'll find YouTube as a whole different world since
Yeah,
you
I got to
stream
set
live.
my Elgato and all back up tomorrow. That's probably what I'll end up doing. But for now, Twitch will do. Hell,
Oh, you've got that whole big, massive ocean of fucking followers over there. You could
I know. Dude,
play
I
to a
haven't
little bit.
posted nothing in a few months, and I still get follows all the time. I got to do something with it. Hopefully, I will. We'll see.
It's time, man. It's in
Yeah,
the
I know.
air. It's
got all
what the
kinds of
public
time.
wants.
Here, y'all can see my face again before I leave. How's that?
That's
Hey,
it.
it was nice
I do
meeting
miss
you.
you.
I think you're. Wait, where's my hand? There it is, up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, hell, holler at me next time you do it, or some other time we'll do it.
Okay, we'll take care of it.
All right, see y'all.
There
See
we
you.
go. Well, sir.
And then there were two. Oh, man. It has been. I'm really not looking forward to the rest of the week. They're going to fire that son of a bitch on Friday. And then next week, I'm going to be running my ass off. Be lucky if we can do this next week. I'm hoping we can.
When you was playing the Tekken video, was it choppy?
No, it was streaming just fine. I don't know if it was doing that on your end or not.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't even. The audio was playing, but the video was barely playing.
Oh,
Might be my connection.
well, mine was bouncing a little bit. It looked like. I'm not 100% sure. Poor man. I envy him a little bit.
Who, BJ?
Yeah, he didn't know G4 was back.
Oh,
He been living in a bubble. He don't do a lot of this fucking online shit.
his mind was still pure.
That's it. And then today, what was you gonna say?
You wrecked it for him.
I know. I had to. Well, I mean, my vision was fucking ruined. He might as well have his fucking shit on as well.
Yeah.
I was very sad, man. I got to. It's been 5 days, and I noticed something was missing the last couple of days. I was on Twitter, and usually there's a lot of thick white girls with giant booties that are shared on my page, and I was like, because I don't follow them, but I was like, where did all that go?
Right.
Why is it not on my page anymore? And then I got to looking, and a friend of mine on there, Shadow Law, he plays a lot of Street Fighter 5 and a lot of other stuff, and I talk to him occasionally too. And he actually lives like South Georgia, I think. He's in Twitter jail. So solidarity with fucking Shadow Law. He called somebody out, and they fucking snitched him out to the Twitter police. So he got fucking put in Twitter jail. He called out a soft ass bitch.
Yeah, we live in a world where you can't speak your mind.
It's very sad. They'll come for all of us eventually. Hell, they'll even come get over here. We don't get a whole lot of fucking views, but eventually, when there ain't nobody else talking shit and we're the last ones, we'll probably be got.
Ain't no more freedom of speech.
That's what kills me about some of this stuff, man. People want to try to limit what you can say, where you can say it. It's very sad.
Yeah.
I miss the good old days. Take my ass back to 2000 and drop me off in a time machine, man.
Yeah.
That's about how far I would go back if I could. Women were just showing their midriffs and stuff. It's good stuff.
I'd probably go back to 90, 92, 93.
The furthest I would probably go back would probably be 94 if I could go back, to be real. Yeah, and I don't even know why. That just seems like a good number. Sega and Super was fucking popping off.
Right. PlayStation wasn't even... Oh, PlayStation was out on Japan, was it? 94?
I think so. It was out, but it was very a very niche thing. It hadn't really caught on yet. And then I think like 95, 96 is when it really started to catch. I didn't give a fuck about it till I saw Resident Evil, and I was like, ooh, might have to get in on that. That looks like a lot of fucking fun, man.
Speaking of Resident Evil, they're supposed to be making a series on Netflix. Live action.
Oh god, it's not gonna have anything to do with fucking
the game.
Yeah, it's not gonna have anything to do with that at all.
Someone's vision, like you said before.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've already showed pictures of it. Like, have you not seen the cast?
No.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, here you go. Here you go right here. Let me bring that shit up. Hold on. Take it back. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. Okay, it ain't gonna make it bigger. I miss doing shit like this on the phone. Yeah, we'll have a look at that real quick. Screen share. Chrome tab. This has worked out a lot better, actually. It looks about like what you figure it would coming out of Netflix.
All women?
All but this dude here. And do you want to know who this staunch gentleman here is that has been cast as?
Don't say Chris.
No. This here, sir, is a Wesker.
What?
Not even shitting. And they've already came out and said that this was gonna be like about the Wesker sisters or some shit, and he's fucking supposed to be Wesker, and you know what it's gonna be. I don't even have to fucking tell you. You know what it is. Just looking from the cast picture, abandon all fucking hope, ye that enter here.
Why are they even given the okay on this project when someone that's in charge with the money and the production should know it's gonna fail?
Because it's all about somebody had a script they wanted to put on Netflix, but they knew nobody would give two shits. So what they do is that they change some names of some characters around. And then they're like, well, we need name recognition. We need some kind of name recognition. So how can we get name recognition? Resident Evil is a fucking horror. We can buy the Resident Evil name, slap it on whatever fucking turd we want, and people will come. They won't stay, but they'll come. So it's another smoking Resident Evil turd that honestly, like, I don't want to watch it, but it might be fun for us to fucking watch it and tear it apart.
Capcom shouldn't even allow it.
They don't care. It's give me the money. Give me the money. When it comes to Hollywood and their brands, Capcom is dark side fucking Phil. Give me the money. Just give me the money. I need that money. I need that money. I need you to buy in. Why are you not buying in? I need you to buy in.
You want this vest on?
Yeah. You want this Resident Evil vest? Give me the money. Well, that's what we're doing now. It's fucking pathetic.
You know what's funny is Resident Evil is one of the biggest franchises in gaming history. One of them.
It is.
And they can't seem to nail it when it comes to live action.
No.
You know,
they're not trying.
You know, I think, believe it or not, which was pretty good as far as live action, is some of the commercials. Dude, Resident Evil 2 classic.
It was directed by Romero, actually.
Yeah, Romero.
That's why it was so good.
Yeah, but I think a commercial better than that was Resident Evil 6. Even though the game was, Resident Evil 6 commercial where, dude, they was all scared and hiding in their houses and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Worrying about getting it, worrying about the, all the terror that's going to happen. That was spooky. And I said to myself, now, how come the director of this commercial can't put the same energy into a full-fledged movie, full-feature movie? And stick to the game. Stick to the material.
They can't.
They make a movie about Resident Evil 6. Just what the game is.
They physically can't. I mean, like, they really... So somebody's going to complain. The same 12 psychos on fucking Twitter will bitch if they don't. Well, where's the diversity and inclusion in your movie there, buddy? And then, so what do? Leon looks like fucking Carlos in that one movie. Fucking Jill does not look like Jill. They completely fuck it up. And then if you don't like, well, don't you like our movie, bigots? We made this for you.
Right.
Fuck off.
And the like I said before earlier here, the crowd that they cater to they're not real fans.
No, not at all.
They're not. I mean, they're going to put money in your pocket for maybe the first week, but then after that, they're going to give up and go on to something else. Whereas real fans, if they enjoy it, they're going to keep paying for it.
And most people are just going to steal it. They're just going to fucking steal it. They're not going to even bother paying for it.
Yeah.
They'll wait and they'll either get it off of Pirate Bay or fucking wait till it goes to Netflix or Hulu or something like that. They're the people you're pandering to. They don't buy anything. It's a bunch of cat piss smelling weirdos on Twitter that do not fucking give money for shit. No. That's it. half of them are eating cat food, and you're just diversity and inclusion this right on up, and maybe we'll make a shit ton of money. And it doesn't work. It hasn't worked in 5 or 6 fucking years, and they still do it. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I wish that we would have known about this when that Resident Evil trailer came out. We'd have ripped that fucker a new asshole. Oh my god, I would have personally done it.
Man, dude, if I had the power and the money, me and you would seriously. I would start. I mean, I'd like to make a bunch of game movies, but we'd start with Resident Evil because it needs to be done. It needs to be done right.
Well, I mean, if you got the money, Capcom will sell you the fucking rights. Like I said, just a second. But all right, sorry about that.
No,
But it's like I said, you got to think. If we like stick to the lore, there's things that can be done. I would have made Resident Evil 1 its own movie. I would not have deviated from that. I would have deviated, like more of Alpha Team and Bravo Team would have survived to be, victims later, but I wouldn't have messed with much.
Mm.
I would have, I mean, there's puzzle parts you got to mess with here and there, but I mean, other than that,
what?
Where's that?
My
that's
Resident
Senzo, buddy. Sit down.
My Resident Evil.
I took the
Who was it? The team in the mansion with Wesker, Jill. What team was that? The Alpha team.
That was Alpha Team. Bravo Team went in first, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. They should have made a movie based on Bravo Team. That'd be a perfect opportunity to see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Which is exactly what they should have done, but that could have been like half of the first 30 minutes of the movie would have been Bravo Team, and then you bring in Alpha Team to go get them. And then when that, everything goes to shit like it's supposed to, you do it over the course of a day, and then you end it with, the mansion's up in smoke after the tyrant gets fucking blown to shit. It's a very easy movie to do. It is a easy home run, man.
Yeah, the materials are already there.
Yeah, I mean,
the materials there.
All you have to do is it's laid out for you. Minor changes here and here, and you're good. It's a home run. I will show up for it. You will show up for it. We will give our money. But what did we get? We got them tried to mash 2 games into one movie. It did not work from what I've seen.
No, hell, even the Paul Anderson films were a letdown.
I could not. Those were just an excuse for Mila Jovovich to hang her parts out. The first one was, and then, Paul Anderson's like, look how hot my wife is for like 8 movies.
You know what's so mind-boggling is that this is the same dude that did the Mortal Kombat movie. It's one of the best video game films ever created. It was so nicely done.
I missed that movie. Like,
and he gets a hold of Resident Evil. I was stoked. Everybody was stoked when they heard Paul. They're like, dude, it's going to be because out and all these other games and Mario and Street Fighter. Everyone was like, wow, like MK is actually the best video game movie made. And then, Paul announced that he was going to do Resident Evil, and people thought, yeah. Some trouble over there.
Yeah, give me just a second. Yeah, he fell off the couch earlier and whacked his head real hard.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, oh crap. I was like, get the flashlight. We're about to check his eyes. He's like, don't check my eyes. Don't check my eyes. I was like, well, let me see. You got to make sure your brain's not hanging out the back of your head. No, don't check. Don't check. So we'll have to cram it back up in there if it's hanging out. So. But yeah, it's
now we just got a Gundam movie.
You know, Netflix is doing Gundam.
Yeah, I know.
They bought. Hold on. All right, be quiet. But no, that Netflix Resident Evil, I knew that was going to be garbage when they announced it, and I had called it. I was actually I was on Robert's stream. I was in his chat, and that movie got brought up, or that show got brought up, and I was like, you know what that show is going to be about? It's going to be about the two girls. One of them's a lesbian. I'll put money on it. Right here, right now, I'll put $500. One of the Wesker sisters is a lesbian. And Albert Wesker will not look like fucking Albert Wesker. I will put cash money on that shit right now. Yeah. But no, it didn't quite go my way.
I think it went beyond your expectations.
Oh, it did. I mean, it did. You can see it's a marvel of shit. A bright, shining, golden turd. And it'll continue to be that. Honestly, like I said, it would be worth watching just for me and you to do a weekly review and rip it to shit. Which we may do.
Yeah.
I mean, we may catch cancer in the process, but we may do it. As a matter of fact, I think we will do it. Let's commit to that now. We'll watch that shit just for something to rip apart.
Yeah.
Pray the wokeness does not give us too much cancer.
But I like to know, when is it going to take someone that's actually a fan? Because, you know, the director of the Resident Evil movie reboot, he said he was a fan. We had high hopes. We saw the leaks. We saw the semi-truck. We saw the details, little details here and there, Kendall's gun shop. But, yeah, the film is... No. I think the director, just like CD Projekt Red, nowadays, people say anything to sell something. They'll lie their ass off just to sell it. And the director, obviously, he lied his ass off about the Resident Evil movie.
Well, all he cared about was that opening weekend. He wanted that big opening weekend. Who cares if there's a drop-off next weekend? We can say we got that big opening.
Right. Exactly.
He didn't get shit.
But to have a genuine fan lived and breathed the games of whatever franchise they're going to be making, you know, that's dude. Even Monster, I never seen it, but it crashed. We besides Mortal Kombat, we honestly never really had a good video game. Oh, Sonic was decent.
Well, it's like we were talking with BJ about earlier. Look at fucking Halo. They openly admit they did not watch or they did not play one game. They had character profiles. They made everything they made. Nobody involved in the making of that story played the games. It was just, we're going to write our story and call it Halo. We'll work Master Chief in there a little bit. He'll be in there a little bit. He's already took his helmet off. He took his helmet off and I mean, they've already ruined it. But it's give us your money. We made this. This is what you wanted, right? And it's just spray painting Halo on a turd. That's all it is. You can't get it doesn't get any better than that these days. That's why I wish that leave licenses alone for the next 10 years. Work all of this out of your system. I implore you to stop making movies. Stop making movies. Stop doing all of that stuff. Just a second. All right, he's. Stank Eye Palooza over here. But no, like I said, there's nothing you can do about it, man. They just the next 10 years, if they don't stop with these, I mean, they're even destroying Lord of the Rings, man.
Yeah.
Lord of the fucking Rings.
Lord of the Rings. I don't know nothing about Lord of the Rings, but yeah, all the stuff I've been hearing about it, I even care enough to where it's unfortunate, where I believe it's unfortunate, you know? Because I don't watch it, but I respect it. You know, I know it's a big franchise.
Yeah. I had a passing knowledge of it. I played the Middle Earth games they put out that I think Rocksteady put them out.
Mm-hmm.
I played those. I had a passing knowledge, and I watched I've seen the original cuts of the movies. The old lady loves those fucking things. And like way back in the day when the movies were coming out, one of my friend's moms, she was ape shit for those movies, man. I don't know what the hell. She said she read those books a lot when she was younger. She loved them. She was trying to get, her son didn't give a shit. And I was more like, I like fantasy like that, but I'm more of a Conan the Barbarian guy. I'm not really the valiant knights and all this other stuff. Conan was in it for money and women. All right. He was going to get one of those two things. Sometimes both.
Right.
But always one. Very few times did he not get what he was looking for. Except there was one story. I can't remember the name of it, but because I've actually sat and read the whole like Weird Tales omnibus they did for that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of good stuff in there. There's a lot of stuff I can recommend if somebody wants to read. It's really good. I mean, even as an audiobook, because I've listened to it as an audiobook. But that was more what I was into. She tried her best to get me to that stuff. It's one of those things where you humor somebody.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it was just, I was into something a little bit like, it had to be a little bit more brutal, a little more gory, stuff like that. And Lord of the Rings in the books has those things.
The movies didn't have them though.
The movies weren't as graphic. Like there was a scene in Return of the King where they're assailing this, like the fucking Nazgul, which are like the ring wraith things that look like, reapers, are assaulting this city with a whole army of like orcs and Easterlings and all this. They have took the soldiers from outside, cut their heads off, loaded them into a catapult, and shot the heads into the city as a fucking we're coming to get you type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just loaded them loaded the heads in the trebuchet, shot them over the fucking wall. That's in the book. I don't remember that from the movie. It might be in the extended cut. Couldn't tell you. I know a lot of stuff they reworked, but they did that. That was in there. There's a lot of beheadings in that story. A lot of stuff like that. But they, some of that stuff, I guess they didn't want to put in the movie because it was too brutal and they were trying to keep it kind of PG-13, which is fine.
So Game of Thrones that took over on that.
The Game of Thrones is the greatest tragedy of our time as far as the show ending as stupid as it did.
Even the cast said it ended pretty bad.
Oh, when it first ended, they were defending the hell out of it. They did not. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I mean, this was just a natural progression of things. Yeah. Number one, they cheaped out on so many things in that last season. The fucking, what was it? The long night that they did where the White Walkers were attacking, the damn castle up in Stark country up there. And it was just so pitch ass black you couldn't see shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was not a stylistic choice. That was done because they didn't want to spend the money. And the whole thing ended stupid, and we're never going to find out how it actually ends because it's been 10 years since we got a book. The books aren't finished, and George ain't going to finish them.
Wow, he's missing out. He should do it before his time is up.
Well, like some people estimate he's about halfway through. Like, all right, did you watch you watched Game of Thrones? I'm not wrong in assuming that.
I have only watched clips on YouTube.
Okay, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time because don't give it the first, second, third, fourth seasons, fifth season, sixth season. You're going to be in love with it. By the last 2 seasons, it's going to fall off a fucking cliff.
Totally changed direction.
And you're going to feel like you wasted years of your life. Well, it won't be as bad for you because it's over. You can just, in a couple of months, be done.
Yeah.
Just watching it sparingly. The rest of us, we sat and waited for years for this to be done, for questions to be answered. Some of the questions were answered, but a lot of it, they just kind of cheaped out on you. And like where we're at in the books is not even remotely close to where the story ended.
Right.
There's like by the estimate, there's like 2 books left. He's only halfway through the second to last book. He's been halfway. He's had 10 years. He's only halfway fucking done. And here's what's happened. Like, he's hit it big. He doesn't want to finish that last book. I think in this climate. You know what I'm saying? Think about that for a minute. There can't because there's a lot of references to, people forcing themselves on people, stuff like that. He puts that in a book, they're going to come for him.
Yeah.
I think he knows that. That's why he's working on like Elden Ring, some bullshit called Wild Cards. He's working on stuff like that. He's not focusing on getting that fucking book done. He'd put something about Elden Ring on Twitter the other day, and that's all I put under that was finish the fucking book, George. Said finish the fucking book. I'm like, what have I got to lose? One more author blocks me on Twitter. What do I care?
Right.
I've been blocked by like most of the people that work at DC have fucking blocked me. It's whatever at this point. Some Marvel writers, some of them preemptively block me.
I think because how you said like he doesn't want to finish the book for a reason. I think that's why they never went through with the whole Metal Gear Solid movie yet. Probably because the director or whatever knows if he sticks to the lore, it could potentially backfire with today's society.
Right.
And maybe the producers or whoever said, listen, if you want to make a Metal Gear movie, this is how it's going to have to be. Change this, change that, and we'll give you the okay on it or whatever. And he's like, no.
Well, all of the messages will have to be changed. All of the anti-war, anti-this is going to be anti-male. Meryl will be the real star. Turns out Meryl was the greatest all along. She's the best. She'll save Snake from Sniper Wolf. Snake will be wounded by Sniper Wolf, and Meryl will have to step in.
DARPA chief.
Do what?
DARPA chief, he survives.
Yeah, DARPA chief will survive. He'll never have been Decoy Octopus.
Nope. Kenneth Baker is probably like, along with Liquid Snake, they're 2 villains or whatever.
Oh, that's it. Snake is as weak and effeminate as Otacon.
He depends on Meryl. He looks up to Meryl to get the job done.
That's it. All he does the entire time is tell Meryl how amazing she is. The whole movie, it'll be fuck it. Oh, you're so great. Meryl, you're amazing.
You're amazing, Meryl.
That's it. You do the voice better than I do. But yeah, that's what it'll fucking be. If I would have been the director and they would have brought that shit to me, I'd have been like, you know what? I don't want to do all that.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. But yeah, they would have brought those options to me. I would have burnt the set down myself. I'd have been out there. What are you doing? Throwing fucking gas on it. We're done. That's a wrap.
Could you imagine Snake be the one to ask Meryl? Do you believe love can bloom on the battlefield?
That'll be what it is. They will change it up, and that'll be what it is.
Do you believe love can bloom on the battlefield? Oh my god.
That'll be what it is. And but she can't be with Snake because she's lesbian.
She's in cahoots with. She has a secret crush with Sniper.
That's it. It's two lovers, and Snake's just caught in the middle.
Oh, and Psycho Mantis is not a dude. He is actually a woman.
He's gender non-binary. That'll be what it is. So at the end of it, all of these people will just come to an understanding. And then Sniper Wolf and Meryl will get on the snowmobile and go scissor off in the distance somewhere, and that'll be how it ends.
Yeah.
And Snake and Otacon will be left together wondering what went wrong. That actually sounds like some shit that would happen to me in real life.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that would be Metal Gear if they made it now. For sure.
Dude, I'm surprised Sonic came out the way it did.
2 is looking really good, man. 2 is looking magnificent. I think I'm really happy with all of that. Like I told you last stream, dude, I think it's going to be just as good as the first one was. I had my doubts going into that first one. I figured it was going to be more bullshit. It wasn't more bullshit. They actually gave a fuck about the story, it was evident to me that they gave a shit when they delayed this damn movie. When they showed that god-awful creature design oh my god, that shit. God's light did not touch that fucking thing. Okay, it didn't. It did. Let's admire that real quick. I ain't seen it in a while, thank God. I'm gonna go look at it.
The other thing that got to me that surprised me, like, okay, if someone was in production with a Sonic movie, they'd be like, well, what do we do? Do we make it based in Sonic's world? Or do we, and they could have went that route. They could have went the easy route and said, yeah, we'll just, make Green Hills and all that and whatever. But no, they actually took a chance. They're like, well, we'll just base it in our time. Have him in our world and all that. It worked. Yeah. I enjoyed it. And I mean, I saw Batman, right? I went to the theaters. I saw Batman, and I really don't go to the theaters. I don't really like it for some reason. I don't like movie theaters. But Sonic 2, I think, is probably going to be one of those movies where I actually might go.
Right.
Do we know when that movie's coming out?
I have no clue.
Is it still to be announced? Probably.
Probably, if I had to say. Here we go. If I could share this shit real quick. Let's just admire what could have been, what people were saying that we should have got. The people online said it shouldn't have been changed. The fans should have just had to deal with it. Let's have a look. That shit is god awful. That looks like
spooky. That's that kid on Jumanji.
It really does. You're 100% right. It looks like Peter. That fucking kid on Jumanji.
It looks like Peter. I think that's kid's name's Peter.
Yeah, it was. It was.
What's funny is when they revealed this design, there was actually people that did the CGI themselves at home. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at that.
No.
Wow, that's spooky. But there was people that did CGI at home, and it looked 1,000,000 times better than that. And that's what? That cost them like at least $500,000 to do?
Look how much better. Let's just...
I mean, that's Sonic. That is Sonic.
It looks exactly like it's fucking supposed to.
Right. I wish it was Sega Genesis Sonic, but it's still Sonic. That's like Sonic. It's like a mixture of Genesis and Dreamcast Sonic.
I will take it.
I'll take it, yeah. He's got the big goofy eyes, the mouth, the teeth. It's all there.
And he wasn't even wearing gloves. Those were white hands. Look at that. Can you see that?
That looks like a bad costume. You know, like someone tried to make Sonic the costume and it just didn't work out.
It looks like a Sonic costume I would have worn when I was like in 4th or 5th grade.
No, dude, it looks like one of those like costumes you wear, like those low budget costumes you wear at someone's birthday party.
Right?
Dude.
Like I said, God's light does not shine on this entity right here. This is from the pit. This come from the deepest pit of hell.
But now stop and think. We all got together, us fans, right?
Right.
Got together, the customers, the fans got together and said, we're not going to pay for this. We don't want this. And what they did, they delayed it and fixed it because we all got together. We all united as a team, as an army, and we made our voices heard. That's the shit we can get done with all this other stuff like Resident Evil and whatnot. But see, sometimes they're slick, they're smart. You got producers saying, well, I love the games. I live and breathe the games. It's going to be just like the game and all this and that. We don't say nothing because we have high expectations.
Oh, we're going to have to stop having our expectations because they've done nothing but shit on us for 1,000 fucking years.
Yeah,
man.
they could get away with it for so long.
1,000 years. And this is what we've had to deal with. I don't know, man. You know what game that I would love for them to do out of the Sega stable, though? And it would have to be a period piece. You would have to make it like it happened in the 90s. You could not make it now. Happening in this era. Streets of fucking Rage.
Streets of Rage.
I would pay good money for a Streets of Rage movie done right. I'm talking about like Buddy Cop. You got like fucking Adam, Axel, Blaze. You know, the fucking police system's corrupt. They throw their badges down and they start beating the fuck out of everybody in town trying to get to Mr. X. Give me that movie. I'll watch that.
2 Sega movies I would like to see. One would be E-SWAT. And what's the other one? Altered Beast or whatever it's called?
I would watch an Altered Beast movie bigger than shit.
But yeah, it's got to be done in the 90s when pop culture was really booming. You know? I mean, that's why I think Mortal Kombat, obviously that's why Mortal Kombat succeeded. It was done at the right time. You know?
You
Mortal
could make... Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat 2 was still fresh. And MK3 wasn't even released yet. Or they just released it when the MK1 movie came out. So I mean, they made the movie at the right time.
And it was 1,000 times better than that fucking atrocity they just released.
Dude.
That fucking movie, dude.
I'm glad I didn't spend a movie ticket on that shit.
I warned you. I warned you in advance. I told you it was going to be shit. I had seen an advanced copy of that shit in places that it shouldn't have been, and it was fucking hot garbage. Hot fucking garbage.
Goro was a joke. He looked good, but he was a joke. In MK1, in the first movie, he was a threat. You seen Goro and you was scared. And when Art Lean fought him, it was like, you know, Goro's first match, besides all the fucking bodies he was pounding, you know.
Yeah, no shit. Everybody that fought him, it was like, what, 20 guys just went flying.
Well, realistically, it was like 3 guys that made up the 20 dudes. They kept the same body. But no, when Art Lean was fighting Goro, you felt a real sense of threat. Like, man, like, you know, and now you got the new one, and Goro shows up at a farm.
And he gets jumped off by Cole.
Yeah.
Because Cole is the greatest. Cole is the blood of Scorpion, which automatically makes him the greatest warrior ever.
Yeah.
What's up, Gold?
It was a missed opportunity.
Oh, man. I hated that movie so much.
I mean, it was like a full reboot. They shouldn't even really reboot it. Well, all right, yeah, reboot it, but man, stick to the material. A tournament, you know. We want a tournament. We want to see fighters fighting in Shang Tsung's island. We want, you know, we don't want to see Goro in a farm getting hit by a truck.
That's it. And I still love that MK1 ending that somebody did for Cole after shaming himself in the pre-tournament brawl. He is now divorced.
Yeah.
God, shit. Hell, that was earlier in the stream, Gold. Bitching about easy mode. Hell, I made my case about that already. If a game doesn't have easy mode and you need one, then it's probably not for you.
Right.
I've said that. I'll keep saying that. Said that forever. But yeah. We're bitching about Mortal Kombat now, that last movie that came out, and how terrible it was. Dude, what? Where is Stormy Daniels? I'm trying to pop back and forth when it's not doing. It must be Stormy. That Stormy Daniels is an adult film actress. Gold.
Yeah,
I'll put that up there. Where is Stormy Daniels? She's not here. She's not here. She has to pay former President Trump a shit ton of money because she lost her appeal, from what I heard.
Yeah.
But she's not here. We are poor people, but we're not $300,000 in debt poor.
No.
But yeah, no. Sometimes Gold's yeah, it's storming down here. My phone sucks the autocorrect, right?
Where is it storming down?
That's Birmingham. It's starting to storm here. It's going to get bad real quick. It's just a couple of hours down the road.
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels. Is that name saved in your auto stuff? Gold. You looked that up quite a bit. I don't blame you. She's hot. I've looked a time or two. I won't lie to you. I'm not even mad at you. I'll add that one to the highlight reel. I hear she has a Twitter. You want to holler at her? But yeah. Gold say, yo. No.
Which one is it?
He says saved it as stuff there. No. But back to what we was talking about. That movie had so much potential. I didn't even like the way Shang Tsung looked either. I didn't like the changes to Raiden. There was nothing wrong with Raiden. Raiden was fine. But we had to change Raiden up. We had to change Shang Tsung up. Why?
I didn't like how Kano was involved with the good guys. You know?
Kano helped to sell that movie, and that movie was basically sold on the backs of Scorpion and Sub-Zero because they gave you just enough of that fight to get you interested. It's like, oh shit. You know, it's finally going to happen. They're actually going to fight in a fucking movie, and then you get it, and it was 20 minutes of cold punching ice is what it was. It felt like 20 minutes. Felt like a damned eternity.
There was a few okay, cool scenes, like when Jax lost his arms with Sub-Zero and Sub-Zero froze the bullets and stuff like that. But, you know, those are just parts. The whole rest of the movie is junk. Dude, Annihilation is better than the new film. And that's saying something. Well, I watched Annihilation right after seeing that film. I was
got a new appreciation for it.
Dude, it's 1,000,000 times better than this new remake. It's 1,000,000 times better.
Well, it's kind of like how the new Doom made The Rock's Doom movie retroactively better.
Yeah. And, dude, the director of Annihilation, there was rumors that he only jumped on that project just because of the money from the first film. Yeah, it was a different director than Paul Anderson, obviously, but he decided to do a sequel because he thought there was money in it. He didn't even care about the game or the film, really. If you watch some of the behind the scenes, Josh Perry, no, not Josh Perry. I forget the dude's name that plays Jax, but he would kind of mess up a few times on the scene, and he was always apologizing to the director. So they were stressed out. I can imagine it was a bad work environment there or whatever.
Yeah, they were just trying to shit that movie out as fast as they could.
Right. Yeah, like they was just trying to rush it through. But still, they did a better job than this new film.
At least it tried to stick to lore a little bit, except for,
Right.
the part where Shao Kahn and Raiden were fucking brothers.
Right, yeah. It had a good cast though, but Gold's right, MK11 is garbage.
Yes, MK11 does suck. It is terrible.
Even though I sometimes go back to it because I'm a glutton for punishment.
We need to do a fucking extreme. It ain't gonna matter. I wasn't gonna do one because I kind of wanted to include Sean, but here lately Sean don't show up to shit anyway. So he said he might show up for Master Duel tomorrow night, but we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, X was a better product than 11 was.
Yeah, I think it was the last best MK game. Obviously. 9 is better. 9 is better, I think, than X, sort of, but
yeah. Oh, 9 was really good. John Cena's hosting You're Smart. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? What the fuck? No, I didn't hear that. I don't watch television. Like I spend most of my time watching streaming services, or really I just tear through my old movies a lot. God, you know what would be a fun movie to watch on a stream? Have you ever seen that movie Ninja Assassin?
no, but I mean I've seen it. That's on Netflix, is it?
It might be on Hulu. I know I own it, so I mean it's. I have to look, see if we don't have some way that we could watch that on a stream. That would be a fun one to watch. But yeah, that was a good movie. It's gory. I enjoy the story.
That dude
kind of reminds me in spots of old school Ninja Gaiden.
The dude that played in Fast and or Tokyo Drift, Han, he played in that,
Yeah.
did he?
I think so.
He was one of the Yakuza members or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it. Well, I mean, I've seen bits and pieces, but I didn't really sat through it all.
Yeah, it's like the open of that. I mean, that movie got started hard, man. That one dude's in there and the ninja shows up and takes his head clean off his fucking body. Blood spraying everywhere. It's magnificent.
You know which movie I sat through and I regret it?
Which one?
Kickboxer Vengeance.
Was Cody from Step by Step in that one too?
No. Dude,
my God.
Oh my God. I had when they announced the new Kickboxer, stupid me, I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be great. Terrible. Even Jean-Claude didn't really have much in that film. Can't beat the classics, man.
Kickboxer Vengeance. Jesus Christ. Was he in that? He was in that because it completely ignored those other ones where he was supposed to have been shot dead.
He was like yeah, he was in there.
God, those movies were. I remember watching Kickboxer when I was, 10 or 11 years old, and I was like, Jesus, I want to be able to do some of that shit.
Right, dude. If you want to watch a underrated gem, in my opinion, highly underrated, and a lot of people say it's one of the worst films, actually, but it's on YouTube. It's called The King of Kickboxer with Billy Blanks and this other dude. The acting is very 90s cheesy, like all the way 90s cheesy.
Well, you're talking about Tybo, dude, so yeah.
But the fighting is top notch. Like the action, the fighting, it's really fast. It's brutal. I love that. It's one of my favorite martial arts films, actually.
When I was in the chain gang, I got a movie recommended to me called Blood and Bone.
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't watched it yet, but it all the time pops up in my recommended stuff for some reason. I guess I've thought about that movie so much because, you know, Google can basically read your fucking brainwaves now.
Dude, I know. That's spooky.
So it'll pop up every now and then. I'm like, might have to have a look at that. That and The Raid. I've heard good things about a movie called The Raid. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Mm-mm.
That one might actually be worth sitting down and watching one day and us doing a fucking review for it. But I hear the fighting and it's really brutal. I watched that. I watched, or I haven't watched that one yet, but I've seen ads for it. But like the last thing I sat down to watch martial arts wise was a movie called, well, I watched Drunken Master, but that's been 3 months ago.
The first one or
the first one?
Oh, okay.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah, I got the second one.
They had the first one on sale for like $5, and I don't miss a chance to snatch up shit like that whenever it comes on sale.
Yeah.
But I sat and watched Drunken Master a while back because I was in the truck and there was nothing going on. I was like, fuck it. It's a Drunken Master night tonight. When I can get the internet to work worth of shit.
Yeah, I remember when I'd make a trip to Columbus every now and then, I used to stop to this Pilot truck stop. And they had like by the registers, they had like these big baskets of DVDs for like $5 and stuff.
Yeah,
dude, they had Kickboxer in there. They had Bloodsport, all kind of film. Good stuff. Old classics.
Well, nobody buys DVDs anymore.
I still play them every now and then.
Well, I mean, it's good to buy that stuff before they start censoring all of it on the damn streaming networks.
Yeah.
I think they did that a while back with Back to the Future on Netflix.
They censored it?
Yeah, the fucking Back to the Future too. You know that Ooh La La magazine that Biff had, like the little dirty book that he was carrying around? They censored the cover of and it was nothing but like maybe a butt. And they fucking censored it.
Wow.
So, yeah.
It was probably the same cut they gave TNT when they used to show that, or TBS public.
Yeah.
And they probably said, we'll just keep it here.
Not the most egregious of cuts to a movie I've ever seen. There was a Cheech and Chong movie that they put on TV back in the 90s. Dude, it was the dumbest shit. Like the way they edited it. Because, you know, it was about them hauling around, you know, pot and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget which one it was, but like they were sitting there talking about, God, I wish I could remember which movie that was. It wasn't Nice Dreams. It was shit. I can't remember. But apparently, you know, they said, you know, they had to go at the end of it where there was like a whole field full of weed. And they had edited it to as like a field full of diamonds. I'm not even shitting you. They were like hauling around diamonds. And then I've got to find a fucking clip of that.
Wait, they changed the weed to diamonds?
Yes. It was the weirdest shit. And I was a kid. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Even I know that that's not right. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can't find that.
That is stupid. Why even change that in a Cheech and Chong movie? Their trademark is weed. That's their whole thing.
Dude, they put it on there because it was network TV.
You should have never put it on there then in the first place.
See. No. That's the movie, but no, that's not the right one. No. Dude. Because at the end of it, like he ended up like aliens took Chong away. And when he came back, he was dressed up in this messed up outfit and he had space coke. And fucking Cheech snorted it and fucking took him into space.
Dude, what's that one movie they played in where they was brothers and one feels what the other one's feeling? Vice versa.
Corsican brothers. It was the Corsican brothers.
Was that?
Oh, fuck. They have that clip. They have that. We're playing that fucking clip. We're doing it. We're fucking doing it. Hold on. It's just a fucking minute. We'll stop in the middle. I have to fucking play this clip. This is going to be fucking great. Oh, my God. This is going to be so good. Here we go.
No!
Hey, Chief!
What?
Hey, wake up, man. What's wrong with you?
Look at that fucking shit he's wearing. It's like fucking space Viking shit. Look at it. Can you see that?
It looks like armor in Elden Ring almost.
No shit. It's got the skull on the forehead.
You.
Oh shit, it's you.
Hey, you should have been with me last night, man. You won't believe what happened. Hey, man, I was on a UFO. I really was, man. Hey, your cousin and I, man, he had a bag full of dope, man. We met all these chicks, went to a massage parlor.
Jeez.
I love that their house has fucking spray paint all over it.
And we went on a spaceship. We're in a weed field, man. We got sucked up by the spaceship.
It was a diamond field, Chong. You're fucking up.
And they give us some space coke, man. Look at it. This is
Space coke.
this space coke. You never tasted this before, man.
Watch this shit.
Hey, try this, man. Try it and blow your head off.
He blew through his house.
Oh shit! Look at that face.
Poor neighbor. He's always been
His neighbor been fucking with him the whole movie. He tore his dude's house to pieces. I will say this. That actually looks pretty realistic for when it was made.
Right.
If you look at it, because I mean, look how the clouds and shit look. It actually looks pretty good.
And the lighting on them.
Yeah. It's not a bad effect. Whoever they had working on that did a pretty good job.
No!
But yeah. Yeah, that was the
You said you're almost done. You said that 45 minutes ago.
It's been that long? Shit. But no, that's where are those movies now?
Never again.
Take me back. Oh God, that shit's so funny. I miss those days.
Yeah.
Well, sir, I think we've come to the end of it here. It's been fun. Was good having BJ on a live stream again. We will definitely. I got a text from Gator 20 minutes ago, and he was like, "Hey, I signed up for this," and I was like, "Are you ready?" He's like, "No, I just got some bad news about a family member," and I was like, "Why did you even message me, man? You should just tell me you were good."
Right.
But it's all good. We'll get him next time. Get everybody next time.
Yeah.
If we come up with something else to talk about later in the week, we'll run another one of these for an hour or so. But all right, everybody, that's going to do it for tonight. And we will catch y'all next time. Tune into Twitter.